Thiago Silva. And it's Fernandez. Leveling does really well to win the ball there. Mittelstadt. Leveling. Nice physical challenge. Pepe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Fernandez. Leveling wins the duel this time. Al-Dakiyu. Time, excellent interception. Thiago Silva. Demirovic. Could move up a gear here, and he's surging through. Leveling. He's free, he has got space. And that has been clubbed away. Zagadou. Demirovic. And it's Asinio. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's Asinio. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that...
He's through and all of Agahawa! And he really went all the way.
Agahawa certainly looked hungry and excited on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Leveling, and he's on a charge. Thiago Silva gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Leveling, all driven towards the far post. Moura. Fofana. Kivio. Barella. And it's Pepe. Now that's well seen too. Zagadou. Carazor. Mittelstadt. Zagadou. Quality ball. Tries to get it clear. Demirovic. Asinio. Furic. Succumbs to the pressure. That'll be a throw. Barella. Moura. Moved on forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Asignon. Mittelstadt. Buildup. Mittelstadt. Aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Kivio can get it clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mora. Kivio. Fofana. Thiago Silva. Varela.
Is offering a wry smile there.
And that has been cleared. Demirovic proves too strong. Furik concedes a free kick for that. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Fernandez. There are a few waiting for it. Time to deliver. Mittelstadt shifted upfield. Demirovic. Agahawa, and he shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Porto breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Aldakio. Oh, this looks sharp. That has been cut short. Varela. Fofana. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Aldakio gently done. And it's played forward. Tries to get it clear. They're not going to make any further progress now. Mora. Fofana. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Still up. Demirovic. Played into space out wide. Oh, red. Nice interception. And it's played forward. Fofana. Mora. And it's Mora. Mora's cross. And again! Relief, it just needed better contact.
They really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Cuts out the supply. Pepe. Out to the right. Oh, nice touch. Fofana. Mora. Moura chips it up, mighty effort!
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Fernandez gets good distance on it. Furic. Demirovic. That is lovely. He's in a great position here. He can get that clear. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That's nice. Chance to play it in. And it's played in here. Nice interception, well timed. Moved on forwards. Moura. And it's Moura. Delicate ball and it climbs up big! It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to take his spot as well.
And that has put paid to that. Agahawa. Leveling. Karazor. And it's hoisted clear. Stuttgart have got it back and they'll have another go. Can he deliver? Mittelstadt. Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Pepe. Spread out to the left. Cross in. Oh, great header! Another fruitless header.
Porto really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Assignon shifted upfield. And that has been cleared. Fofana. Kivior aim forwards. Moura tries to dink it through. Al-Dakil with the clearance.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Fofana. Moura. Fofana. It's Pepe. Goes for a shot! It's off target and like quite away.
What a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. Good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Thiago Silva. Barella. Thiago Silva. Calmly anticipates. Still up. Leveling. And here's Undav. Undav proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's leveling. Mittelstadt. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Thiago Silva, gently done. It's a quick ball upfield. Pepe chasing after it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Pepe. And here's Agahawa.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pepe. And it's Moura. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Fofana. Agahawa. Lubo claims it, and the danger passes. And here's Agahawa. And it's Moura. Moura's cross. Danger averted for now.
Porto clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Moura clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Very nicely done. Pepe gets across to intercept that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Stuttgart clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Fernandes. Thiago Silva. Barella. Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. Still up. Up towards the front line. And he thumps it clear. That's been won straight back. Furyk. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Agahawa. Out to the left it goes. Moura aim forwards. Furyk. Hassignon makes the interception. Moved on forwards. Leveling. Over to the left. Agahawa. Played out to the right. That's a little off target. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Fernandes cuts it out. Fofana. Barella. Fofana. And here's Agahawa. Chance! Barella moves short. So who's he picking out? It's Fofana. Barella. Moura. He's gone away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Moura cuts out the pass. Fernandez. Kivio. Fofana. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva shifted upfield. Fofana. And it's played forward. Leveling. Buildup. Still up. Assignon forwards and with intent. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Fofana, Kivio, Thiago Silva, Fernandez, and here's Agahawa, and it's Moura. Moura's cross.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kivio. Barella. Thiago Silva. Barella. Thiago Silva. Barella. Furic. Demirovic. Oh, good spread. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Assignon. Keeps on running. And the ball is out of play. Thiago Silva shifted upfield. Leveling. And it's played forward. Brilliantly cut out.
Very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared away. Good take, and is he in? Chance for a shot!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Good looking ball. That's a throw. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, can he get onto this? Out to the right. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition plays.
Furik could try cutting inside here. Delivered across. And he's there to clear it. Really well manoeuvred. Oh, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
On ball, looking to counter. Kivior clears it away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Here's Agahawa. Agahawa is fouled.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And he's going direct. It's anyone's ball now. Now this could be a chance. Agahawa! And that's straight down the keeper's foot.
Agahawa simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance for me.
Mittelstädt looks to the other side. Asinio aim forwards.
Demirovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Undav. Leveling. Thinks about the shot. That looks a foul. Yeah, the referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And he's there to get it away. Good run down the right. Furik. Furik's cross. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Now who's going to be first to this? Undav. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's been given away. And it's Moore. Oh, sweet feet.
Porto clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Moura clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Moura has it in a wide position. Oh, diving header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Agahawa instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution, though.
Leveling. Stuttgart suffering an early setback, looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience.
Leveling is the guilty party there. It's not taking it long. That's going to be a booking. Really well cleared for Fera. He expected better, and so did he. Thiago Silva. Stuttgart already required to chase the game. Fera. Great. Cleared without complication. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You're talking about creating a problem for yourself? Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Played into the middle. Actually looking ball that. Moura. Fofana. Barella. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva gently done. Played out to the right. Fernandez. And here's Pepe. Pepe! Pepe! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries a measured ball. Shot! Strike! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Forward it goes. Out to the left it goes. And it's Moura. Great defending, strong and determined. He's onto it in a flash. Still up. And here's Unauthorized. Oh, he's bustling through. Unauthorized! Fernandez with the clearance.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. Just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Have it back and can go again. And it's Moura. And here's Agahawa. And it's come to nothing. Thiago Silva, pinged towards the front line. Al-Dakil gets over and intercepts. Zagadou. That's a look and plays it forward. That has been knocked clear. Kivio. And here's Agahawa. Pepe. Fernandez. He is through here. He's having a shot! Furyk. And they've got a throw. And here's Pepe. And he's running. Agahawa!
He overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Nicely intercepted. Agahawa. And it's Moura. He's found a way through. Assignon does really well to win the ball there. Al-Dakil. It's a fighting looking ball that. That pass has been well intercepted. Moura. Moura going full tilt down the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Moved on forwards. Undav has got himself a free kick.
Well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Fofana. Zagadou makes the interception. Could be danger here. Al-Dakil forwards and with intent. Assignon, and it's played forward. Still up, it's a delicate pass. Demirovic! Oh, denied, clearly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's Agahawa. He's away! Carazor wins the duel this time. Oh, easy pickings there. Pepe. Fernandez. Welcomes it in. Leveling. That's tidy. Now it's leveling. Leveling. Varela defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And it's Fernandez. Pepe, who does have an assist to his name. Moura's cross. Zagadou can get it clear. Varela. And here's Agahawa. Yeah, that does does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's having a go. And it's Moore. And one more try! That's a good foot in there. And he's lost his man here. And the counter is on. He's through into Milic! Stuttgart are 1 down despite having the better chances here. Pepe. Fernandez. Lobbed in behind. Zakatu with the clearance. Out to the right. Showing good feet. Fernandez with the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Al-Dakil, nicely aimed pass. A heavy challenge. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Barella. Zakatu, it's a sharp pass. Thiago Silva. Barella. Oh, can he get onto this? Mittelstadt, and it goes cross-field. And it's Stiller. Furyk, that's very neat. Stiller. Fernandez. Pepe. Fofana. And the shot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Assignon. Oh, there's a probing ball. Stiller. Barella cuts out the pass. Pepe. Fernandez. Fofana. Spread out to the left. And that has been cleared. And it's Fofana. And here's Agahawa. Agahawa! Oh, that was no routine save.
Agahawa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Up he goes! That could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
In with the challenge. Leveling. Undav. Corner given. Clearance is short. Good play on the left-hand side here. And he's managed to get free. Howard's cross. Oh, smashing hammer! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Porto really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
That's really well manoeuvred. Young looking to hit the byline here. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking for a decent ball in. Now it's Undav. Undav. A lot of space ahead of him. A header! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
He looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Fofana, aim forwards. Has it out wide and in space. And out it comes again. Up for a throw. He is just caressing the ball. And here's up and the shot! It's close. He's there to clear it. Plenty waiting in the middle. Stiller. Into the channel. Picks it up out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Undav. To Mitrovic! It's in!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave. very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Moura.
Sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kivior gets over and intercepts. Thiago Silva. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, good spread. And play for a goal kick. Moura. That's really well manoeuvred. He's on it, can he get away? And here's Agahawa. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Fofana. And here's Agahawa. Agahawa. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Karazor. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has been cut short. Fernandes. Kivior shifted upfield. And here's Agahawa. Over to the left. He whips it across. Kivior wins the duel this time. Moura. Fofana. Kivior. Fofana. Thiago Silva. I was just lacking in accuracy. And here's Undav. Mittelstadt. Laid into space out wide. Gets it away. That's good play. Undav. Undav!
Undav has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Thiago Silva aimed forwards. Varela. Out to the left it goes. Oh, such a clever touch. Cleared away. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, that's well done, really. Agahawa! And again the keeper stands strong. Undav attempts a clearance. And it's Fernandes. Varela providing an outlet on that flank. Levelling. Calmly anticipates. Caresses it through. Found him in acres of space. Up he goes! Split second reaction.
Yeah, actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a mighty effort! Whisper by that far.
Again, Alan was clearly tricking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Pepe. Agahawa. Out to the right. And here's Pepe. Oh, that's neat. Pepe crosses it in. That's an excellent interception. He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Undav. And that's surely a foul, free kick. He's had a crack. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now it's Furik. Furik. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That was very necessary. Held back heel. Moved on forwards. That's a good run down the left. And it's Moura. Moura. And he's straight offside. Fera looks to get on the end of this. Stiller. That's been drilled forward. Kivior gets across to intercept that. Undav, spread out to the left. Levelling, played with finesse. Furik. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Asinio. Lovely feet. Demirovic. Demirovic! Get a throw in. Fera. And it's played forward. He's going to be disappointed with that. Still up. Mittelstedt, forwards and with intent. Pepe. And here's Agahawa. Over to the left. Can he deliver? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken. The players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Fernandez. Nice control. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Here's Agahawa. Porto desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Furik. Asil moved on forwards. Furik has a look inside the box. Furik. Asil. Still up. Stiller, laid out to the left flank. Oh, what a goal! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Really well manoeuvred. Thiago Silva. Fernandez. Thiago Silva. Varela. Kivior. Aim forwards. And it's Moura. Moura goes on a charge down the left. Fofana. Here it is, cross, and a chance! He reacted well.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Fernandez. Thiago Silva head over towards the opposite flank. Porto have reclaimed it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Al-Bakir is onto it in a flash. And he cuts out the supply. Fernandez. Clearly not happy with that. Leveling. Mittelstedt. Played towards the other side. Furik. Fera. Spread out to the left. And it's Mura. Zagadou, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Still on, head out towards the right wing. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Agahawa for Fana. Karazor. Now that's well seen too. There are a few waiting for it. And it's played into... climbs up big! Konami is disappointing in the end.
Stuttgart, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. Mittelstädt. Leveling chooses to go cross-field. Leveling. And here's Undav. Delicate chip through. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? That's a half-decent try.
Agahawa certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's Asinio. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The most accurate pass. Kivio. Asinio shifted upfield. Demirovic is having a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Kivio. Thiago Silva has gone direct here and reclaimed it in a trice. They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Zagadou. Aldakil goes forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. Fernandez. Fofana. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Demirovic. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Zagadou, gently done. And there's green grass ahead of him. Undav. Furik. Asignon.
Some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And here's Agahawa. And here's Pepe. Levelling. Al-Dakil forwards and with intent. It's been slipped through. That's a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Stuttgart clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Fera. Over to the left. Shoots! Furik wants it clear. He's cut it out. It's Mura. That's good play. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Mittelstedt getting this one clear. Goes for goal! Deftly away. Varela. Thiago Silva. Fofana. And here's Pepe. Played out to the right. Muscular approach does pay off here. Moved on forwards. Bundav. Oh, good spread. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Does really well to win the ball there. Agahawa. And it's Mura. Fofana. And he's heaved it away. That's been won straight back. To the right. He has found a way through. Cleared away. And it's Mura. That's tidy. Fofana. Showing good feet. So who's he picking out? And that has been cleared. Carazor, he's fizzed it forward. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot! A terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Fofana. It's Agahawa, and he's away. Pepe! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Demirovic. Proves too strong. Fofana. Agahawa. Agahawa laid out to the left flank. Fofana. That's very neat. Fofana. Moura. Fofana. Moura. Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. Zagadou can get it clear. Varela. Fofana. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's really well manoeuvred. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Stiller. Buildup. Thiago Silva. Fofana. And it's played forward. Pass has gone astray. Undav spread out to the left. Leveling. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Furik. Assignon shifted upfield. Fernandez. Pepe. And here's Agahawa. Pepe. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Well, that is asking for trouble. Gets the shot away. Been taken short. Oh, that is... Tries a shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Porto will 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Assignon aim forwards. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kivior shifted upfield. Fofana. Agahawa is onto this. And it's Fernandez. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. There's the shot! And And the ball's come loose here. Over to the left. Big chance! Furic. Karasor. Zagadou. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well measured. He's found a way through. Oh, it's come loose. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Stiller, aimed in towards the centre. And that's been well dealt with. Ball's gone out of play. Levelling's cross. Thiago Silva tries to clear. Now it's Furic. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Attempts a clearance. Agahawa is on a run down the left wing. There's Agahawa. Can he latch on to this? Should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Leveling. Stuttgart can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Zagadou. That's really well manoeuvred. Changes him with that pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Al-Dakil with a fine tackle. And it's played forward. Leveling. Leveling. You can run onto that. That's a simple one for the keeper. Fofana. Fernandez. And here's Pepe. Well read. The danger is averted. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fernandez. Stiller. Stiller forwards and with intent. Kivior. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva gently done. Moved on forwards. Demirovic. Kivior demonstrating his defensive quality there. No foul, says the referee. Stiller too strong for his opponent there. Fofana. It's Agahawa. Agahawa! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Zagadou clears it away. And it's Fofana. Fofana. just caressing the ball. Fofana. Barella. Fofana. Barella. Fofana. Played back in. Crosses it in. And he's there to clear it. Assignon. Steps. Fofana. Fera. And here's Agahawa. Here's Pepe. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's played forward. Stiller, played out towards the right wing. Furyk. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Fofana. Thiago Silva shifted upfield. Pepe, oh, good spread. And it's Fernandez. And here's Agahawa.
Agahawa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Very nicely done. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And he's picked it up out wide. Produces a cross. Corner it is then. It's going to be another corner. It's a goal kick. Barella. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Can he get onto this? And he has been fouled there. Assignon. Aim forwards. Kivior cuts it out. Mittelstadt. Leveling. Buildup. Played right into his path. He's got away. Undav! Central goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Thiago Silva gently done. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
perhaps momentary.
That's a throw. Oh, that's neat. Thiago Silva. Oh, can he get onto this? Long time, excellent interception. Assignon. Assignon forwards and with intent. Pass is intercepted. Fofana. Thiago Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. Pepe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Moura. Kivior. Kivior shifted upfield. And it's Moura. Out to the left it goes. Moura, and that's aimed into the middle. Undav spread out to the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Thiago Silva. Pepe looks to get on the end of this. And he's heaved it away. Porto have got it back and they'll have another go. That is lovely. Time to deliver. Fofana. It's anyone's ball now. Movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Fofana really needed to...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Moura gets rid without sophistication. Varela, aim forwards. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. And here's Undav. Pepe, and it's Pepe. Pepe. Leveling forwards and with intent. He's shifting through the gears here. Undav. Undav's cross. And he won't reach that. Pepe. Agahawa. Played out to the right. Fernandez delivers the ball. Stiller gets in the way and it's gone behind. Getting this one clear. Fera laid out to the left flank, hit into the middle, have it back, and can go again. There will be a throw-in. Moura's cross. And back out it comes. Short one. Pass Gets a quick glance. And it's Fernandez. Oh, the ball's come loose here. The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is shown a yellow card.
Sometimes a loose foul could trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
With the clearance. It's Agahawa. Fernandez. Foot in. He got himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Still on, clears it away. It's run loose here. Kivior, over to the left. Fofana. Oh, nice touch. A chance to play it in. And it's played forward. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Fofana. Thiago Silva. Moved on forwards. Great work on the overlap. Defending of the desperate variety. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Fofana. Cross goes in there. There's the header! That's clearly not the outcome we wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area, plenty of movement too.
Thiago Silva. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Levelling. Oh, it's come loose. Fernandez. Thiago Silva. Varela. Kivior. Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. Furic. Does really well to win the ball there. Zagadou. Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball that. Varela forwards and with intent. Pepe. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Levelling, shifted upfield. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's there to get it away. Oh, sweet feet. That's a fabulous ball. And here's fires and takes a shot! Cleared away. Akahawa. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's managed to get free. He can get that clear. Al-Fakil did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kivio. Thiago Silva aim forwards. And here's Agahawa. Agahawa head out towards the right wing. Mittelstedt, and it goes cross-field. Assignon, and it's played forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. Fernandez. And here's Pepe. It's really well manoeuvred. And it's Pepe. And he's fouled him there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked in. The protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Pepe. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Here's Pepe. Fofana! Well, he should have got better, and he knows it.
Fofana usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Now it's Agahawa. Moura. It's Moura. Fofana. Here's Agahawa. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further.
Porto, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
After 43 minutes is number 9.
Porto blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Fernandez. Now it's Pepe. Can he deliver? And the finish! And that was very necessary. Fernandez. Now then, the ball's come loose. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Zagadou goes forward. Moved on forwards. Fofana. Oh, shooting chance! Gets just about enough of it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Spread out to the left. Time to deliver. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Moura. This looks promising. Agahawa! That's going to go a long way. Hamazon. Stood up. Mittelstadt. Played towards the other side. Moura. Thiago Silva. Fernandes. Fernandes. Played through for the wide man. Pepe. Looking for a decent ball in. Leveling, shifted upfield. Now, what about a counter-attack? Leveling. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. They've got rid. And here's Furek.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kivior. Kivior, gently done. Oh, terrible pass. Moura is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's a throw. Out to the left it goes. Leveling.
Has indicated there will be a minimum of 6 minutes.
He's in space and looking for options. Cross. Too much on that, it's gone out. Hofana. Fernandes. Thiago Silva. Fernandes. Hofana. And here's Agahawa. Now it's Pepe. Out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Cross it goes. Gets his head on it! Decent attack, but not quite good enough. Furek. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ah, such a clever touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. Agahawa. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Spread out to the left. Nice control. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He could be in here. That's Fera. It's gone out for a throw-in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's going to be another throw. He decides to cross it. And they've been given a corner. Cleared without complication. And it's played forward. Tries to get it clear. Fera. Mora. Stiller wins the duel this time. Up towards the front line. He is through here. Calmly anticipates. And here's Agahawa. Leveling. Leveling. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nice looking ball. And that is a little undercooked. Zagadou. Stiller. Oh, this looks sharp. Kivior gets across to intercept that. Fernandez. Fera. Mora. Kivior. Fofana. Thiago Silva. Ambitious ball here. Mittelstadt clears it away. And it's Fernandez. He's in here! Pepe. Carazzo. Leveling. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Thiago Silva. Back into the middle. Out to the left it goes. Referee's given a throw. Over to the left. So who's he picking out? Fofana. Mora gets into some space. Al-Dakil attempts a clearance. Leveling. Furyk in acres of space out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Fera moved on forwards. And it's Mora. Out towards the flank. Fofana. cut it out. Buildup. And it's Moura. Tries to get it clear. Nice physical challenge. That looks a cracking ball. Kivio. Moura. Thiago Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. Al-Dakiyu. Stiller. That's a look and plays it forward. Kivio. Moura. Fera. Thiago Silva. Fera. Over to the left. Oh, it's come loose. Cleared away. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Moura. Oh, can he get onto this? Kivio gets over and intercepts. It's a free. Assignon. Carazon. Oh, good spread. And it's Assignon. And here's Furic. Furic's cross. Danger averted for now. Demirovic. Moura. That'll be a throw-in. Fernandez. And the pass is intercepted. Fofana. Stiller shifted upfield. Now it's levelling. Great position here. Fofana. Moura. Thiago Silva. Varela. Thiago Silva aim forwards. Al-Dakiyu. And here's Undav. And he's managed to get free. Kivio does well to get it back. Fofana. Carazor cuts out the pass. Mittelstadt. Undav spread out to the left. Tebe. Decent chance! There's the shot! They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. He's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Thiago Silva. Fernandes. Pepe. Fernandes. Can he latch on to this? Pepe. Pepe's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Looking for a decent ball in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Fernandes. Fernandes with the cross. Knocks it out wide. Varela. And here's Agahawa. And here's the chance to counter. And he's blown his whistle for half-time. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Stuttgart would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Thank you.
And the second half gets underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Kivio. Throw it. Stiller. Carazor. Moura makes the interception. Thiago Silva.
Pepe.
Fernandes.
Pepe.
Aldakiu. And he cuts out the supply. Demirovic. Varela does really well to win the ball there. Fernandes. Thiago Silva. Fofana. Agahawa. Stiller. Nicely intercepted. Strong running down that left flank. Nebo puts his gloves on it. Nice and calm. Furyk. Thiago Silva. And it's Pepe. Fofana. Oh, that's nice. Moura's up he goes! Best in the keeper. Leveling. Out to the left it goes. Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt tries a cross. Fernandes. Kivior. Fofana. Kivior gently done. Stuttgart have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Stiller. Furyk. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Furyk. Looks a good cross. Fernandes. Pepe. Fofana. That has been... Ah, he's given it away! Porto can't seem to retain possession. And here's Agahawa. Fofana. Fernandes. Fofana. And here's Agahawa. Agahawa! Terrific save.
Agahawa clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Cleared away. Pepe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Played into space out wide. Do have a chance to counter here. He's got away, and the shot's on here.
Stuttgart always was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's going to be another one. Oh, smashing it! Too high. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Agahawa. Fofana. Looking here to chip it through. Assignon with the clearance. Clubbed away. Fofana, over to the left. Carazor gets it clear. Fernandez. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Agahawa. He's well positioned here. Takes a shot! He scores! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 48 minutes is number 11.
It's become a case of men against boys. Al-Dakil, well, there's a probing ball.
Demirovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zagadou is onto it in a flash. That's the throw. Fofana. And it's Pepe. Played out to the right. Very nicely done. Fernandez. Fofana. And the shot! Agahawa, and again! It's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And he's done it. It's a goal thanks to...
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Number 9.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Diogo Costa gets good distance on it. Aldakil shifted upfield. Stiller. Buildup. Demirovic. Furik. Assignon kicks it up now. Lovely feet. Karazor. Mittelstadt. Assignon. Stiller. Karazor. Out to the right. A chance to play it in. Varela clears it away. Fofana. Tebe. That's good running with the ball. That's Agahawa. Agahawa! Now that's a fine challenge. It's a lovely, neat pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Now the delivery. Bullish header! Worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Leveling. Leveling. Picks one through. He's in a great position. Fernandez gets rid without sophistication. Pepe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Pepe, now here's the delivery. Plays it across. Stiller. Moved on forwards. Now it's Undav. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Thiago Silva. Kivio. Fofana. Thiago Silva. Lofted upfield. Pepe, now he's off and running. It's gone for a throw. And it's Mittelstadt. Karazor. And here's Undav. Mittelstadt clips across him, overhits and out of play. Kivio, Moura, Kivio, Thiago Silva, Pepe. Karazor with a definite foul there. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now. squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Carazor, played over towards the opposite flank. Assignon, forwards and with intent. Mora. Fofana. And here's Agahawa. Pepe. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Undav looking to get on the end of this. Great defending, strong and determined. Fernandez. Barella. Kivior. Fofana. And it's played forward. Furyk. Assignon. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Barella. Forwards and with intent. Leveling. Mittelstadt shifted upfield. Thiago Silva makes the interception. Dimitrovic! Mora. Decent progress down the left. He's making a real surge on the left. Zagadou can get it clear. Furyk. Carazor. Spread out to the left. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Thiago Silva aim forwards. Tebe. Agahawa. That's good play. Aimed in towards the centre. Assignon tries to clear. Fofana chooses to go back. Carazor gently done. Furyk. Dimitrovic. Undav. Leveling. Driving on and making good progress. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Hit into the middle. That's been repelled. Pepe. Mora. Kivior. Moved on forwards. Fofana. Thiago Silva. Oh, can he get onto this? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Leveling. Carazor. Dimitrovic. Oh, good spread. Furyk. And that's played in low. The keeper gets his hands on it. Fernandez. Fofana. And it's played forward. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Stiller. Carazor. Out to the left it goes. There are a few waiting for it. Mittelstadt tries across. He can get that clear. Leveling. Mittelstedt. Oh, what a try! Oh, he can't turn it in.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Fernandez. And it's Pepe. And here's Agahawa. Moura. Fofana. And here's Agahawa.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
He's trying the shot. That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? Oh, that is a bit special. And now he has two.
After 54 minutes is number 74.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nicely intercepted.
Kivior. Fofana.
Kivior forwards and with intent. Played back to the goalkeeper. Thiago Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, easy pickings there. Buildup. Over to the left. That's very neat. He's in plenty of space here. Nice interception, well timed. Varela aimed forwards. Aldakil cuts it out. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swings it across.
Varela. Pepe. Fernandez. Varela.
Fofana.
And here's Agahawa. Agahawa
Played out to the left flank. Moura, and that's aimed into the middle. No, that's too long.
levelling, shifted upfield. Moura.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Mittelstedt, and the keeper's got it again.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And it's Moura. That is lovely. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Played into space out wide. tries to get it clear. Fofana. Thiago Silva, gently done. It'll be a throw-in. Carazor looking for a runner. Undav's cross. Well read. Danger is averted. Moura. Varela. Thiago Silva. Varela. Moura looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Agahawa. Now it's Undav. Demirovic.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Undav! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Stuttgart are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Thiago Silva chooses to go cross-field. Moura. Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. Agahawa, and he shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Al-Dakil shifted upfield. Levelling. Unda. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's levelling. Oh, that's neat. Levelling. Oh, nice touch. Carazor. Does really well to win the ball there. Always onto this. That's Agahawa. Agahawa could be danger here. Tries a shot. Levelling. Now it's Undav. Levelling. Mittelstadt looks to the other side. Furik. Played into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Tune his rangefinder before the next one. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Pepe. He's through here. Agahawa! He's put his foot right through that one.
Agahawa really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation. Undav really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Moura. Varela. Akahawa. And it's Moura. Moura drives forward on the overlap. Fofana. He whips it. Header! Decent chance. That is a fine delivery.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
They've played it short.
Chance! Assignon getting this one clear.
Moved on forwards.
Undav
Spread out to the left.
leveling. Mittelstadt. And it's Mittelstadt. Leveling.
And that's aimed into the middle.
That's the keeper's ball.
Thiago Silva.
Fernandes.
Thiago Silva.
Assignon. Furyk.
Furyk has been caught there, it's a foul.
And it's Stiller. And here's Undav. Undav! Moura gets it clear.
Zagadou. That's a cute ball. Ball's out, it'll be a throw in again. Cross to the back post.
Pepe.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Leveling. Fernandes wins the duel this time. Varela.
Fofana.
Kivior.
Aim forwards. Fofana. Out to the left it goes. Driving on, a real charge here.
Stiller gets a foot in here. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Assignon is onto it in a flash. And he cuts out the supply.
Varela.
Played out to the right. And it's played forward. That pass has been well intercepted. Fofana.
Luban puts his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Furyk.
Stiller, forwards and with intent. And it's Pepe. Clipped into space. Zagadou getting this one clear. Punched away. Varela. It's a loose ball. Cross goes in there. Zagadou tries to clear. Played it again. Clears it away. Over to the left. And here's Agahawa. Agahawa! There was plenty on that. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Buildup. Furyk. Now it's Furyk. Furyk! He's shooting! Fernandez attempts a clearance. Mittelstedt undelicately. Oh, sweet feet. That's a cute ball. Thiago Silva with the clearance. Fernandez. Pepe. Just about up to the hour now. Thiago Silva. Varela. Varela gently done. Quality ball. Stiller. Assignon. And he goes cross-field. Leveling. Undav laid out to the left flank. That's tidy. Mittelstedt has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Fernandez. That'll be a throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. Leveling. And here's Undav. And he's there to clear it.
Barella. Quick ball upfield. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Agahawa. And it's Moura. Aimed in towards the centre. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Moura. Fofana. And that has been cleared. Oh, can he get onto this? Well timed, excellent interception. Kivio. Great run on the overlap here. And it's Moura. Fofana. Showing good feet. Leveling, aim forwards. Kivio. Barella. Out to the right. Fernandez. Now here's the delivery. Leveling. It's lofted through here. Fernandez. Thiago Silva. That's been drilled forward. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pepe. Buildup. Leveling. Nice touch. Proves too strong. Interception. His positioning was spot on. He's shifting through the gears here. Dominovic. Assignon shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Tries to get it clear. Helpful throw. Furyk providing an outlet on that flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ball's gone out of play. Fernandez. Thiago Silva. Aim forwards. Mittelstedt gets across to intercept that. Al-Dakil, gently done. Clearly not happy with that. And it's Pepe. And here's Agahawa. Agahawa. Agahawa! Furyk. Zagadou, nicely aimed pass. Varela. And here's Agahawa. Agahawa! They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How many? Just how many?
After 64 minutes is number 9.
Al-Dakil, good-looking ball. Fofana. Muscular approach does pay off here. Furik. Nevelin.